Hey guys, let me load it. Hey guys, Asphalt Gaming, not Asphalt Gaming, FH12 Gaming here today. And today, I'm playing Forza Horizon 4, and I'm showing you all the cars I have in it. If you want to friend me, my name is 1Kestrel79854. If you want to friend me or something. Yeah, I was watching Laser Beam, okay? I just wanted to see what his first video was. Yeah, I've gone 55 million credits. 55 million. That is insane. If you think about it. So if I'm burping, I just drank a bottle of Coke. So yeah. And that was me drinking water, sorry. This is the Funko Motorsports Exomotive, if I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it's the Celine S5 Raptor. It's the Ram Rebel TRX. I think that's what it's called, the TRX. And then this is some kind of drift car. Formula Drift something, I guess. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then this is obviously the Bugatti Chiron. Yeah, those are those four headlights that actually look pretty good. And this is the RJ Anderson truck. I think it's called the Pro Truck. Why are you taking so long to load? This is that Beetle Baja Bug. Finally, it's done loading. I don't have the expansion packs I bought, but I still have the cars from the expansion packs. For some reason, I don't know why. It just, I don't know. I have the Ferrari, not the Ferraris, the Lego cars and the cars I got from the, okay, thank you. Who is that person who says that, by the way? Okay, let me show you all of my cars. Just to clarify, I have more than 300 of them. At least I think so. I remember last time I saw F300. And as you can see, one of my cars is a 2015 X-Class Ferrari F12 TDF. Oh my god, that looks amazing. Okay, let's start off with my car collection. First, I have this tuned Fiat 124 Spider. It's pretty good. It's S1 class, really good acceleration, good handling, and good top speed. And then we have this 695 Abad Bapasto. That sounds like I was saying by Bapasta. I meant the Bipasto. So if I say that wrong, I'd probably butcher that. Anyway, this is a really good car for road racing. I usually use in the festival sprint circuit, Horizon Festival sprint, and the Waterhead sprint. I also have this car, the Abad 131, which I never knew. I knew I had, but I never have driven it, only once. And I have this tuned 595 Assessi. I'm just gonna call the 595 Essence. I tuned it to have 292 horsepower. By the way, for context, the Abad has 472 and only weighs 2,100 pounds. Which is I don't know, 1,000 kilos? About 1,000 kilograms. My next car is my Acura NSX, which I've had for quite a while. And then I have my RSX Type S. And then I have my Cura Integra Type R. That's 546 horsepower. And is not a good car for S1. The top speed and handling are pretty good. But the acceleration is 6.2. Just to compare, that's better. Literally, this car is better. This is an A-class. And this car weighs 2,068 pounds. This car weighs 2,200 pounds. And this has 546 horsepower. This has 237. This thing. 265. I also have this Stelvio Quadrifoglio with 1,212 horsepower, and it weighs 3,400 pounds. It's an S2 class, 8.8, 8, and 10. That's not good for an SUV. Well, I mean, that is actually good for an SUV. This is really a pretty good handling for an SUV that weighs 3,400 pounds. That's almost 3,500 pounds. I also have this Giulia Forza Edition, which I really like because it looks so cool. Looks so dang cool. And I have this Alfa Romeo 8C. I think I got from like a wheel spin or something. I know I didn't buy it. And then we have this Amc Javelin AMX. I forgot where I got it from. We have this Aerial Nomad that I bought from the auto show, $193,000. I really liked the Aerial Nomad after I watched the Grand Tour. And then I also have this Ascari KZ1R. And I don't think I bought it from the auto show, no. And then I also have this Aston Martin DBS Superleggera, which I tuned to S2 class from S1. And it does 8.8 top speed, 8.4 handling, pretty good, 10, and 8.9. You may say that 8.4 handling is not that good, but this car weighs 3,000 pounds. Sure, it does have almost 1,000 horsepower. But yeah. I also have this DB11. I haven't tuned it at all. I also have a Vulcan. I have this Bonfire DB4 GT Zagato. I had this DB5, which I only bought for 300,000, and I upgraded a bit from C to A class. Now has 1,000 horsepower, up from about 250. And by the way, this DBS I bought from an auction for 7 million credit. I did not buy this from the auto show. There's also another car that I bought along with this car, and I'll be revealed later in the video. Also have this R8 that I've had for some time, this tuned TTS, tuned S1, this RS6, which I quite like, this RS4, which I bought, this RS5 I got from Wheelspin, this Sport Quattro was a barn find, this RS7, really good looking RS7, I got it from the auto show, but then I tuned it to the max. 9.7, 8.3, 10, 8.7. And it makes 1,200 horsepower, which is the same as my Alfa Romeo. I also have this older R8. And I have both the Austin Healey's, the Sprite MK1 Mark 1, and the 3000 Mark 3. I also have two BAC monos, both of which are in a different color. This is the normal color, and this is the serpent-like color. I also have this coach I got from a Wheelspin. I originally had it, but I sold it. I don't know why. And I have this for a long time, just like the Bentley Integra. And then these two I got from one of the packs I bought for like $20. So yeah. And I have tuned this car from about 600 to 874 horsepower. I also have tuned my M2. As you can see, it has better brakes and slower. Now makes 760 horsepower. So that's pretty good. Well, top speed and like nothing great to look at, even because especially it's an S2 class. Acceleration's really good though. I also have this i8 and this tuned M4. I don't remember when I tuned it because it only has 560 horsepower. Oh. Yeah, I think the base M4 only has 500 horsepower. So yeah, I tuned it. That's why it's an S1 from A class. That makes sense because A class is right before S1. I also have this 1 Series M Coupe, which is the most confusing car to ever say. I have the Z4M, the M5, the Z3M or the Clown Shoe, another M5 but older, which I use for city driving, 2002 Turbo, which I bought, and the M3, which I bought as well just to drive around. I have multiple of these 25,000 credit cars. I also have the BMW Isetta 300 Export, which I also bought, the Bowler EXRS, which I really like. It's a really good off-roader car. And the Regal GNX, this Cadillac CTS-V, this Eldorado Biarritz, whatever the other says, conversion, I think. No. Convertible, okay. And I also have this Can-Am Maverick X RS Turbo R. Isn't that the most fun name to say? It has 172 horsepower, weighs 1,700 pounds, just over 1,650, and has 8.2 acceleration. I also have this Caterham Superlight R500 Forza Edition. These two C8 Corvettes, the Corvette 01, the Corvette ZL1 1LE, this 1500 from Liberty Design, the Corvette Z06, two Corvette Z06 actually, a Chevelle Sport, Super Sport, Barrett Jackson, and then the regular Chevelle SS. I also have a Camaro Super Sport. Oh, that's what I'm saying. And I have a C2 Corvette 427. I have a Nova Super Sport. I have a C1 but 1960s Corvette, and then I have the original 1953 Corvette. I also have this Camaro Z28. And I also have this Datsun 510, another car I bought for just $25,000. Moving on to Dodge, I have the Durango SRT, which I upgraded after I bought it. I have two Viper ACOs. This is not the actual decal for the ACO. It looks really different. I don't know why. I have a tuned SRT Hellcat that now makes 1,050 horsepower. And then I have the classic Charger RT with 1,370 horsepower. I also have this Exocet off-road from Exomotive. And then I have, like, my Ferraris. I actually have 10 of them. I have a GTC4 Lusso. I also have the tuned 488, the tuned F12. This is not the tuned F12. This is the tuned 488. I'm driving the F12 right now. This is the 458 I tuned. These are the two car packs, the one I got. I also bought an FXXK, but I sold that. I don't know why. I also have this new 360 that I like. Only A-class, wow. And then I have this 599 GTO, this FF, and this F355 Berlinetta. I also have this, for Fiat, I have the 124 Sports Spider. Pretty nice. And then moving on to Ford, I have two Mustangs. Actually, four Mustangs. No, actually, I think five. Liberty Design Mustang, the regular Mustang with the American decal on it, the Gt350r Mustang, and the Shelby GT500 Mustang. I also have the two Volkswagen RSs. I just bought this for no reason. The GT Welcome Pack, which I've used a lot. This ugly GT. This Falcon GTF 351, which I like a lot. It's just a sleeper car. 979 horsepower. I also have this F-150. This Transit Super Sport van. The Fiesta ST. Volkswagens, a GT, Sierra cars with RS 500, which I love a lot, the Escort RS Turbo, Fiesta XR2, RS 200 Evolution, a Falcon XA GTO, a Bronco Barrett Jackson, a Mystery Machine themed Transit, a Super Deluxe Station wagon from 1946, which was made of wood, 2 hot rods, one like S2 and one C-Class, a tuned Lotus Cortina, and the tuned Mustang. And I have the 6 Formula Drift cars, the HFC, the Maloo, the 240SX, the other 240SX. Oh, the way, there are 2 240SXs? Okay. And then a 325i, a Mustang, and a Dodge Viper. I have this GMC Vendora van, this Hillman Imp, this Holden Tirana, the Holden Sandman HQ panel van, and then my Hondas. I have a Civic Coupe GLC, Civic Type R, S2000 CR, another S2000 CR, a tuned Civic Type R with pretty good stats for S1 class. These are nothing great, but they're pretty good. Then I have the regular S2000. Then I have just a Civic RS. And then I have 3 Hoonigans. I had another one, the Mustang Unicorn, but I sold that. Anyway, I have the Ford Fiesta ST, the Ford F-150 pickup truck, and the Ford Escort. From HSV, I have the Gen F GTS, the Hyundai Veloster N, and this is the other $7 million car, the Ital-designed Zuruno, which is almost fully maxed out. 9.3, 10, 10, 10, 10. It costs $8 million. I also have this Jaguar F-Pace, Jaguar F-Type R, Jaguar XFRS. These 3 barn find cars, these 2 cars which I really liked. And then I have no idea where I got this. This I just got from a pack and can't sell it. And then look at my James Bond cars. I have the DB10, the CX-75, the DBS. Fun fact, these 2 are the ones from Spectra, I think. And then you have this, and then this is the Esprit from The Spy Loved Me. I've never watched a James Bond film other than No Time to Die. That's it. And I have 2 Jeep Trailcats, a CG5 Renegade, that's a CJ5 Renegade welcome pack, and a Wrangler Rubicon. I also have a Kia Stinger, which I like so much, because it's just a sleeper car. Like, I know the looks are aggressive, but it's still a sleeper car. It does 4.5 seconds to 60. I also have 2 Regueras, one not tuned, and one almost completely tuned. And I have CTX, that's tuned. And then let me introduce you to my 10 Lamborghinis. I have a Centenario, an Huracan, a Urus, an Aventador, another Aventador, a Gallardo, a Murcielago, a Diablo, and then the Alamo 002, and the Harama. And I have, of course, the Lancia Delta S4. And then 3 Land Rovers, the Sport SVR, the Classic Land Rover, and then the Series 3 Land Rover. And then I have these 3 Lego cars, the Chiron, the F40, and the Cooper S. I also have a Rally Fighter, Exige, Vora, and Elise GT1. For my Mazdas, I have 3 Mazda MX-5s, one in A class with 718 from B, and then another 2005 Mazda Speed MX-5, and 1994 MX-5, and then I have 3 RX-7s, an RX-7 Spiridor Type A, complete with a Veil side body kit, a regular RX-7 and a Savannah RX-7, and then I of course have an RX-8. My McLarens, I have the 720S, which I bought recently. My P1, my 650S Spider, my 650S Coupe, my Senna, and my 570S Coupe. And then I have my GTR pre-order car, and then my GTR, where I actually saw these in a gift where I saw cars I didn't even notice. I have my G65 AMG, my SL65 AMG Black Series, my 190E 2.5 16 Evo 2. This is one of my favorite cars. I have my Mercury Coupe, my MGB GT, my TA Midget, my Cooper S, which I tuned to 668 horsepower. These are the stats. My John Cooper Works Mini, my tuned Lancer Evo 4, and then my other two Lancers. One, this is an Evo 8, and the other is an Evo 6. I have this S1 Morgan Aero GT, and then I have a Minor 1000 from Morris, and I have a Morse Minor Series 2, and then two Moslem MT 900S. One is tuned completely, the other is just left stock. And then I have a Sentra Nismo, which is tuned highly, 3 GTRs, a Titan Warrior Concept, which I tuned, Sylvia Spec R, Sylvia K0, a Fairlady Z, and a Skyline 2000 GTR, a Noble M600, an Opel Kadett A, Pagani Huayra BC, Pagani Huayra Regular, Pagani Zonda R Forza Edition, and then the Tron PL50. I should tune my PL50 to 12 horsepower from 4. It's pretty nice. And I have this 205 Turbo 16 Forza Edition, this Hemi Cuda convertible, this Atomic Punk Bubble Top, this Polaris R0 XP 1000 EPS, my Pontiacs on my Firebird, and my GTO. And then let's move on to my Porsches. I have two 911 GT3 RSs, one that I painted myself, and the other is just a stock paint. I also have a black 911 Carrera S, a GT2 RS, a Cayenne Turbo, which is now my new best rally car, like SUV for rally races, since I tuned my G-Wagon way too much. These are the exact same horsepower, exact same, pound-feet of torque. I also have my Panamera Turbo, my Cayman GT4, my very highly tuned Macan Turbo, my very highly tuned Carrera GT, my 968, my 911 Turbo from 1982, my 718R 60 Welcome Pack, my 356 A600 1600 Super, and my 550A Spider. My Radical, I have the RXC Turbo. Moving on to Ram, I have two Rebel TRX concepts, one painted in a really good looking American flag decal, and then the other is just stock decal. And I just have a 2500 Power Wagon. Also, I have the Reliance Supervan, And I have 3 Renaults. I have the Clio RS 200 EDC, the Megane RS 250, and the Clio RS. I also have the RJ Anderson Polaris, RZR, Rockstar. This is the one I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Energy truck. I have my Celine S7, my Shelby Monaco King Cobra, my GTA Spano that's tuned, S2998, and my regular stock GTA Spano. Now I have my Subarus. These are the exact same ones, I think. Okay, no, they're not. This one has slightly more horsepower. Yeah, so I have this number 199 WRX STI Gt350r rally car. And this is the same thing, except it's a little less tuned. And then I have the 2011 WRX, and the 2008 WRX, and the 1990 Legacy, and the BRZ. I also have the Tiger Sunbeam and the Sunbeam Lotus from Talbot. And I have the Land Cruiser Arctic Cruiser. Arctic's truck, I guess. And then Arctic truck, and then I have the Arctic truck's AT38, and then the T100 Baja truck from the Welcome Pack. From Triumph, I have the TR6PI, the TR3B, and the Spitfire. From TVR, I have the Griffith, the Cigaris, and the Sabera Speed 12. From Vauxhall, I have a very highly tuned Corsa VXR, as you can see, as a front splitter and small spoiler. I have 2 police cars, an Astra VXR, an Insignia Vixer, and a Menard Vixer, and a VX220 Turbo. For my Volkswagens, I have the Golf R, another Golf R, a Rallycross Beetle, a Touareg R50, GTI VR6 Mark III, GTI 16V Mark II, and the original Golf GTI, and the Corrado VR6, and the Sirocco S, and the double cab pickup, and the Type 2 Deluxe. For Volvos, I have the V60 Polestar, a very highly tuned 850R, and a 242 Turbo Evolution. And the final car I own is the Willys MB Jeep from 1945. Well, that was all the cars I own in Forza Horizon 4. Please subscribe because it took me so long to make this video. I was planning to literally I made this video at 9:30 my time. I'm not gonna really reveal what time zone that is. So please subscribe because it shows me that these videos are worth it. I know they're worth it, but I still want to make sure there's that extra boost. Anyway, please subscribe for more videos. Hope to see you in my next video. Remember, 100,000 subscribers is my face reveal. And I guess, well, goodbye.